happening right now. DiJonai Carrington is looking around the room like, oh my God, I've never been in this much fire. I mean, it's getting so bad that now her endorsements are potentially about to pull out on representing DiJonai Carrington. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the tribe, like the video, please hype the video, because we only get just a little bit of high points over here, man. But with all of that being said,
completed. Listen up, basketball fans, because what I am about to break down for y'all is hands down the most mind-blowing, scandalous sequence of events in WNBA history. If you thought the league was playing fair and keeping the drama on the court this season, completed, you are dead wrong. We are looking at a jaw-dropping referee controversy, a superstar player risking her multi-million-dollar corporate sponsorships, and a head coach completely losing her mind on the sidelines. Completed. Caitlin Clark just delivered a massive reality check that had the entire WNBA front office scrambling. Do not click away, we are exposing everything. Let me set the absolute scene for y'all. It is August 8th, 2026, completed, and the Indiana Fever are facing off against the Chicago Sky. The physicality in the league right now is completely off the charts, but what went down in this specific game crossed a dangerous line. In the very first quarter, the tension is boiling over. Sophie Cunningham gets loose for a fast break layup, but DiJonai Carrington is not about to just give up an easy bucket. Carrington comes flying in from behind with serious momentum, and boom, completed. She hits Cunningham with a devastating shot, catching her right across the head and neck area. The heavy impact violently knocks Cunningham straight to the hardwood just as the basketball goes through the hoop. Cunningham pops right back up immediately, completed, absolutely furious, and charges straight at Carrington, shoving her hard as teammates rush in. The arena is absolutely buzzing. The referees immediately head over to the courtside monitor to review the tape. They are looking at the angles, the speed, completed, and the blatant intent behind the contact. What they see leaves them with zero choice. The officials clearly state that there was a wind-up, heavy impact, and a follow-through on the foul. Completed. Because of the severe nature of the contact directly to the head and neck, they officially upgrade the foul to a flagrant 2. The decision is final and the hammer is dropped. DiJonai Carrington is immediately ejected from the game. Completed. Fever coach Stephanie White agreed it was a hard foul that warranted the call. But hold on, if you think the drama ended there, you are completely out of your mind. Critical thinking skills.
Critical thinking skills. I know you study psychology. Furthermore, I'm the last thing from ignorant or asinine when it comes to speaking on white privilege. Do your research on that one. I actually went to school, one of the top universities, might I add, to educate myself on this exact subject. I would never use that term as a rhetorical weapon, knowing the historical and social weight it holds without having the proper evidence to sustain it. So she's replying back to Speakeasy. So what did Emmanuel Acho and them say to kind of garner her to go off like this?
DiJonai Carrington made a basketball play, and the refs made a basketball ruling. So can we stick to basketball for a moment? Basketball play. She was attempting to go for the ball. At least she said so. She missed, and she missed egregiously. She missed, and she flagrantly hit Sophie Cunningham in the head. Now, flagrant 2, by definition, if you hit somebody with so much force that it could lead to injury, and if it doesn't appear to be a play on the ball. Though DiJonai's intention was to play the ball, her impact was
because just minutes after being sent back to the locker room, Carrington takes the battle straight to the internet. While the game is still actively being played, she jumps online and posts 2 words that absolutely set social media on fire. Completed. She posts white privilege and directly tags the Indiana Fever. The timeline completely explodes. This was no longer just about a hard basketball foul. It tapped into a massive ongoing cultural war that has been brewing all season. Completed. Sophie Cunningham has been at the center of her own controversies lately, heavily vocalizing stances on off-court issues. The internet immediately divided into 2 furious sides. Fans were completely outraged, completed, calling Carrington's post a sick double standard and demanding absolute accountability from the league. The sports world was split and the fans were going absolutely crazy. And this is where the stakes get absolutely astronomical, y'all. Completed. Because the fans did not stop at the WNBA front office. They took this fight all the way to the corporate boardroom. Back in 2025, DiJonai Carrington signed a massive multi-year ambassador deal with Reebok. It was a career-defining business move, but right now that massive endorsement is under absolute siege. Thousands of furious fans are actively tagging Reebok online, threatening severe boycotts and aggressively demanding that the brand immediately drop Carrington from her lucrative contract. Now let me be 100% clear and factual with you. As of this very moment, Reebok has not officially torn up her contract, but you better believe the executives in that boardroom are sweating. The negative media storm is absolutely relentless. Carrington is facing an absolute PR nightmare, and her multi-million-dollar earning potential is hanging by a thread.
A lot of BS going on from these players, and I'm telling you right now, more players need to lose brand deals when they do stupidity, especially to Caitlin Clark. I don't know who the hell Alyssa Thomas got, but she got somebody. And I'm telling you right now, them brand deals need to be affected. And possibly, I believe all of these little incidents that has been happening in these games got to be affecting these players' brands, because Reebok is, from what I'm hearing, they close to pulling out on DiJonai Carrington. Let me show y'all something real quick. Oh yeah, this is very much true. This is super duper real, and I love it. Oh my God, I love this. Oh yes, yes, yes. Hit them where it hurt. Hit them in the pockets, bro. Now, this is a report that has come out. Let me blow it all the way up for y'all so y'all can see this. It says, perfect. Good job, Reebok, for having morals clause in her contract and enforcing by pulling it. Carrington is a bully that the league apparently is protecting. Wake up, WNBA, before someone get really hurt. You'll get sued because we Americans won't stand for the abuse. Now, it states here, Reebok is reportedly dropping their endorsement for DiJonai Carrington after she attacked Sophie Cunningham. Let's go.
But wait, because the basketball gods were not done with this absolute nightmare of a game, we have to talk about the officiating disaster that almost completely derailed the Indiana Fever's entire season. Fast forward to the third quarter. Caitlin Clark is out there on the floor dealing with the intense, hyper-aggressive defense she faces every single night. During a chaotic squints, Clark is forced out of bounds by Chicago's Natasha Cloud. As she stumbles out of control, she accidentally makes physical contact with a referee. The whistle instantly blows, and the referee signals for a technical foul on Caitlin Clark. And this was her 8th technical foul of the regular season, triggering an automatic mandatory 1-game suspension. A massive wave of pure panic completely washes over the Indiana bench. They are staring right at the terrifying reality of losing their generational superstar point guard for their next massive game against the New York Liberty. The fans in the arena are booing the absolute roof off the building. Fever head coach Stephanie is as absolutely livid. She picks up a technical foul of her own while aggressively arguing the call, screaming at the officials that it was purely incidental contact when a player is flying out of bounds. Social media is screaming that the referees are completely biased and actively out to ruin Clark's historic rookie campaign. But they completely woke a sleeping giant because the golden girl of basketball officially reached her breaking point, and she handled it like an absolute boss. Caitlin Clark didn't just complain to the reporters. She issued a massive, earth-shattering reality check to the WNBA. During her post-game interview, she told the press that the referee claimed she ran into her, but Clark confidently stated she had already watched it on the tape and they would let the league decide. She explicitly noted that the contact was purely incidental and that absolutely no angry words were exchanged. She drew a professional line in the sand, demanding the league office fix this targeted mess.
On the other hand, you are sitting here trying to play as if you're a victim and the people are just intentionally looking for a reason to attack you. Oh no, the people just are looking for a reason to divide us. No, oh no, it's not because I don't stand up for the players on my roster. That's not why. What? Now you're trying to make yourself a victim.
Another keeping the main thing of understanding that there are a lot of folks out there who want to divide us, that there are a lot of folks out there who want to create more challenges for us. And in our locker room, we do a really good job of keeping that outside the locker room, and pulling for one another. I mean, you guys see it. The vibes are always pretty good in here. I'm proud of them for that. And I think, outside of even just the sport and outside of the job, it serves great life lessons for us as well.
Yo, this lady needs to be fired. She's horrible. She's absolutely horrible at her job. She's not a leader. She does not have her team's back. It's disgusting. And she's sitting here now trying to play victim. Oh, no, these were just people trying to divide our locker room. No, you divided the locker room when you decide you want to back Alyssa Thomas and DiJonai Carrington over Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. Two dirty ass plays happen. You don't want to call it out. We know why. I know your alliance to them with the letter mafia. I get it. But don't make it seem like people are making things up to divide the locker room. Knock it off. Have some accountability for a change. It's disgusting. Dan Dockett sounded off on her.
I've never seen this in my life, going back to fifth grade when I started playing basketball. A coach not defending her own player when an opponent clotheslines them, bloodies their face, and basically starts a riot by cheap-shotting their own player. And the coach defends the assault, the assailant. What are we doing now? Remember, Stephanie White is the dimmest of dim. She has this look about her when she speaks. Stephanie White said she wasn't educated enough to know the difference between a dick and a pee-pee. Well, she was married to a dude and I think had a kid, so she knows what the pee-pee is. And she's scissoring with at Salters lady, Lisa Salters, so she knows what the vajayjay is, but she's not educated enough on the biology this one.
But let her tell it. We're just trying to divide the locker room. She got on camera and did and said these things. She got on camera and stood up for DiJonai Carrington, not Sophie Cunningham. She got on camera and stood up for Alyssa Thomas, not Caitlin Clark. She got on camera and said she doesn't understand the scientific method and the x-axis and the y-axis and how x plus y equals z, because that tells you.
And deleted. The WNBA front office was absolutely terrified of backlash. They went scrambling back to their headquarters, pulled the broadcast tape, and reviewed the collision frame by frame. And guess what? The league officially folded. Just a few hours after the game ended, a WNBA spokesman announced that they had officially rescinded Caitlin Clark's technical foul. They completely canceled the suspension. It was a mass-pleaded, unprecedented victory for Clark and a total exposure of the terrible in-game officiating. And here is the absolute best part of this entire insane saga. While Carrington is battling the internet and fighting to keep her massive corporate sponsors happy, how are Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham responding? By completely ignoring the outside noise and absolutely dominating the league. They are not firing back with tweets. They are firing back on the scoreboard. The Indiana Fever won that chaotic game 90-86. Caitlin Clark dropped 26 points with 11 assists. While the drama completely consumes the Chicago Sky, the Fever are out here hyper-focused, securing massive wins and continuing to shatter viewership and franchise records every single night. The business dynamics and the locker room drama in the WNBA are shifting faster than we have ever seen, and the fans are the ones demanding accountability. I need to hear from every single one of y'all in the comments down below, right now. Should Reebok step in and officially drop DiJonai Carrington over this massive controversy? And was Caitlin Clark right to put the entire league's officiating on notice? Drop your hottest takes down below and smash that subscribe button.